Hello, welcome to Great Kids Up Close. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 11th episode of Season 7 and the season finale. We've been out capturing all kinds of amazing things our students here in Baltimore are doing. I'm Xavier Plater.
And I'm Rommel Gaynor from the City School Student Media Team. Thanks for joining us.
It's graduation season, and students are ready for the next steps after high school. In this episode, we'll see students at Poly learning about watersheds.
We'll also take a look at the very first college signing day at Royal Farms Arena. Then we'll go back to Poly to check out the Special Olympics and take a look at the Special Education Transition Fair.
After that, we're going to the National Aquarium, where City Springs Elementary Middle School students learn about life in the Chesapeake Bay. And lastly, we're going out to Digital Harbor High School, where a boys mentoring program led a school beautification project.
Wait, hold up, brother, you forgot one.
You know what? You're right. How can I forget such an important story? Lastly, we're going out to Carver to visit Mrs. LaQuisha Hall, this year's Teacher of the Year.
Sometimes I wonder about you, man. You know what? Anyway, let's take it to Royal Farms Arena, which was home to the very first college signing day.
Edited by yours truly.
Baltimore City.
This is the Baltimore that they don't talk about. This is the Baltimore that nobody knows exists. What I'm looking right now is an arena full of the complete opposite of every stereotype I've ever heard about my city. It's gone right now.
Even being, making it this far as seniors, man, it's a great accomplishment, especially coming from Baltimore where we face so many trials and tribulations. So when you make it this far, it's always important to tell your story and tell people where it is that you came from so you can inspire the next generation of people.
You are Baltimore City. This is who you are. You are the best.
Brother, I gotta hand it to you. That video made me feel like I was there all over again.
I appreciate that, bro. I do what I does.
Well, you know that's not the only exciting story we have today, though.
Oh yeah? What's next?
Well, we have the Special Olympics at the Baltimore Technic Institute.
Oh, intriguing.
And on the scene for that story was Basson Saul.
Take it away, Basson.
Hey, it's Basson Saul, and I'm here today at the Special Olympics for Baltimore City. The kids are out here having a blast. The weather is great. Let's check it out. Some of the events include long jump, shot put, and the most popular, running.
All the way, great job.
I think that if you're an educator, this should be just automatic, that you should just have a desire to come out here and support these young children with athletics and teamwork and just being a part of this big statewide event.
Hello, Junior!
Volunteers and aides are doing a remarkable job making sure these students have a blast today.
I love it. I've been doing this about 3 years, and it's just really nice seeing all the different students get out here and participate in different events. And you can really see how happy they are when they finish the events and get the medal around their neck.
And when in all reality, they can do everything that we're doing. They just need a little bit more assistance than we do. That doesn't mean that they're worse off than us. It just means that they need a little bit more help. I think these events are so important because we need to be able to see these kids in their own environment succeeding in the best way that they can.
Great opportunity because they get a chance to compete not only athletically, but they get to socialize and to have that partnership and teamwork with other people in other schools.
Yeah. And Avery on the number 2. Avery right here.
Wow, congratulations to all the volunteers and athletes for making this Special Olympics happen. I certainly enjoyed my time. This has been Basson Saul with the City School Student Media Team. See you next time.
That was truly inspiring.
Yeah, it was an amazing event.
Well, Rommel, you're in for a treat. Because not only did we have the Special Olympics, but there was also a special education transition fair to help students find careers after high school.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. The Special Education Department arranged it for them.
You know what? Enough talking about it. I want to see the video. Roll it.
Each year, we try to make sure that we're providing the supports and services so that you all have a smooth transition from Baltimore City Public Schools.
Today is one of our efforts that we do with Baltimore City Schools to make sure that our students are linked to post-secondary options. We have employers here, we have adult service providers, we have colleges, universities, training centers.
Basically, our organization works with youth and other young adults who have disabilities to help them find employment. Any supports that they need, such as counseling, career assessments, job trainings, job coaching.
We was in the sessions. He was telling us about what to do if you got SSI and all that stuff, and DSI. We transferred over to the other session. They was telling us how to dress, proper dress one. Don't have your tattoos showing. Have a nice suit on. Your work clothes. Come on time.
There are certain aspects. Now you do have to be able to physically do the job, but if you're not restricted from the physical activities, absolutely there are parts in the fire department that they can do as long as they can meet their minimum requirements. 18 years old, Maryland driver's license, high school diploma or equivalency, and background investigation.
But when I go to college, I plan on taking the major of game design.
Okay. Baltimore City School want to help us to learn more better and learn different stuff we never learned at our old school.
My students work on different things to be as independent as possible when they graduate. So here I'm with a group of students, both in life skills and not in life skills, and I just am kind of taking them to what their strengths are in the classroom. I'm taking them to the different tables and vendors that would be most appropriate for them.
I think it's wonderful. I've been here since they started, and each time it's wonderful connecting with the students, and maybe some that we've missed while we were at the schools. We can come here and connect with them as well, get them started, and at least put that in their ear so they can know, hey, that doors is out there for them.
Our aim is to have all of the resources together under one roof so students, parents, and teachers can find resources available for them, connect them to opportunities, so when our students graduate from Baltimore City, they have fulfilling options ahead of them.
This episode has been so inspirational so far. Baltimore City Public Schools is really taking a step forward to ensure all students are prepared for the real world. What do you think about... Are you on your phone?
I'm sorry, bro. Business calls.
Brother, I'll talk to you about this later. Anyway, we'll be right back after the break.
See you soon.
Come on, man. You can't be on the phone like that.
What?
These are our future: engineers and electricians,
software designers and doctors,
construction workers and childcare providers.
They will build apps and houses, create menus and video games,
work with cutting-edge technology and kids.
They'll be found in classrooms and courtrooms, construction sites, and computer labs.
They are Baltimore City Public School students. They are career and technology education.
School cafeterias have been making some changes. Whole grains, whole milk, fresh fruits and vegetables, some of them delivered from the district's own farm, and it's all free. Every city school student can now eat breakfast and lunch free every day.
It's been good so far.
Because it's like they gave me a choice, and I like having a choice.
Now that's something to snack on.
I'm a first-generation college student, so there wasn't much help from from home with the process. They encouraged me, but they didn't really know how to go about the process. So I worked here in North Avenue last year as Student Congress president, and I received a mentor, Dr. Jessup, who works here, and she helped me with the college process, her and her husband. If I didn't have her, then it would have been way harder than what it was.
Did you know that students who have a regular diet of nutritious foods are healthier, have more energy, and do better in school? That's why City Schools is increasing its healthy and fresh food options for every meal served during the school day.
I love that they have my favorite vegetables and fruits. By eating healthy, I'm gonna get more smart. If you don't be healthy, you're gonna get sick.
Students who eat well, do well. So be sure to choose healthy options to keep your body energized and your mind focused and ready to learn. A lot of exciting things are happening each and every day in Baltimore City Public Schools. Our students are learning, excelling, growing, and achieving as they prepare for college and careers. You can see our students in action and the work they're producing right here on Education Channel 77 and online. If you'd like to watch more stories on the exciting things our students are doing in Baltimore City Public Schools, please visit www.vimeo.com/City Schools.
I really wanted to take care of my family a lot. I knew that I could be the one to sort of make my family proud, make the city proud. And so when I'm studying late at night, I just remember that my family is dependent on me. And so it means a lot to me that if I can just make that dream come true.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Work is underway on modernizing school buildings, like here at Fort Worthington Elementary Middle School.
The type of school buildings we deserve.
Our new schools will provide community-friendly spaces and be better for our environment. They will allow for innovative technology and 21st century teaching and learning.
The 21st Century School Buildings program is positively affecting my education and my city.
That's right. Learn more about this major commitment from the state, City of Baltimore, and city schools by visiting baltimore21stcenturyschools.org. Building a brighter future together.
Yeah, man, but that Steph Curry with the shot, though?
I don't want to hear none of that. I just know if LeBron had his team. Oh, we're back. Welcome back to Great Kids Up Close, Season 7, Episode 11.
And this is our last episode of the season, and we have more great stories to show you guys.
Next up is Baltimore Polytechnic Institute with their action project and lesson on watersheds.
This is going to be a good one. Let's get to it.
Hello, this is Bassin Saul, and we're at the Baltimore Polytechnic Institute, where students are participating in an experiment to learn more about watersheds and the water in their environment.
In your groups to decide what is a watershed based on this map.
A watershed is when you have an area. It's basically where all the water goes and drains into, like from a mountain. If it drains down from the peak, it all gathers in one area.
What they did is they just made little mini watersheds of their own. I'd like you to take the marker on your table and I'd like you to color the peak. And when we misted it, the water ran off and trickled down the mountain. So the idea was that's what happens in watersheds. Well, when it rains, water washes down. Well, water runs off of impervious, right? This is impervious, right?
Yeah.
The students were doing different tests where they were pouring water on different surfaces and timing how long it takes for that water to percolate through that surface. And the kids were able to see that with the sidewalk, it wasn't gonna go through, whereas something like mulch, it was able to permeate within less than 10 seconds.
Yesterday we took water from our homes and kitchens, stuff like that, and we put them into beakers and we tested the water purity or the turbidity.
And they learned how to use a Vernier LabQuest equipment, and they tested their water from home using this equipment. Today they use that same equipment but to test the local water from the Jones Falls. We walked around the whole school grounds for 2 days, and the kids did a rating of the school grounds, and they looked at the biodiversity, they looked at the soil and erosion, and they graded the school grounds based on the Chesapeake Bay report card.
The trash out here, since whenever rain comes down, it kind of carries on to the Jones Falls, which is what we're trying to prevent from happening.
that also takes all the contaminants like fertilizer, all the unhealthy chemicals that we could end up digesting.
We've been learning about sustainability and how different organisms interact with the environment, and the trash and stuff is not good for the atmosphere.
In the world, there's really not that much fresh water sources, so we need to take care of the water we do have so we do have water.
Everything we do has an impact. So the kids noticed when we were walking around the school grounds how much trash there was. And I wanted them to see that this trash is gonna wash into the Jones Falls, and for them to see that that is gonna lead to the Chesapeake Bay, which is gonna lead to the oceans. So everything we do has an impact.
As you can see, students here at Poly and also at other biology classes across the city are investigating watersheds, how they work, and looking to take action on improving water quality for their school and community. This has been Bass and Salt with the City Schools Student Media Team. See you next time.
Those guys are amazing.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Hey, don't gasp for air yet, because we're going to dive into another water-related study in our schools.
Dive into.
What, bro? I thought it was kind of cool.
No, you failed. Anyway, we're going to take to the National Aquarium, where City Springs Elementary Middle School 6th graders are checking out the water quality in the Chesapeake Bay.
Well, let's dive in.
You just had to say it. Roll the clip.
I had to.
Hey guys, it's Bass and Saul, and right now we're here at the National Aquarium where students are taking part in a multi-lesson experience called What Lives in the Harbor. It's tied to the 6th grade science curriculum and it's engaging students across the city. Let's investigate.
And we have a salinity of 32 to 36 ppt. Can I survive?
Quarter number.
We're gonna find out, hopefully.
Watershed is the area of land over which water drains to the lowest point.
Today we have City Springs Elementary Middle School out here, and they get to test the water quality in the Baltimore Harbor. We look at dissolved oxygen, salinity, pH, turbidity, and we also look at harbor color.
I felt like this program would be a great experience for the kids that live in this neighborhood. They live in walking distance of the Inner Harbor, and they didn't realize that the Inner Harbor plays a great part in the water quality that we have in Baltimore City.
How many meters did you drop this under? So the water is high turbidity, right?
Basically, turbidity is measuring how dirty or murky the water is, and they can determine, okay, I see that this type of animal lives here. It can live in high turbidity or it can live in low turbidity. So it shows them that there's something is in the water, there's a reason for everything.
After we do that, we come up with a hypothesis about what animals may be able to live in a harbor based on its current state.
Some animals can live in here, some animals can't because of the turbidity. Because if the turbidity is high, like too high, then some animals can't live in here.
Sometimes we see a lot of jellies in the harbor. We get a lot of jellies out here, especially in the summer. And the way we relate that is that jellies are reverse indicator species. They're able to exist even when there's like low levels of oxygen. They can still exist in the water.
Because the way they float is like in slow motion. It's just satisfying.
It's kind of a hands-on thing, and they have to respond because we want them to understand. So it's kind of like we're pushing them to think beyond what they know or what they saw in that video that they first see before they come here.
And then to test this hypothesis, we pull up these habitat cages. They're like an open, kind of like a crab cage. One side is filled with oyster shells, the other is just open space. And we use it so that we can create habitat for animals that might be living in the bay and in the harbor.
One thing I like today is cleaning this oyster right here. I think it's a good experience for people who want to see this type of thing. But people who want to be around the water, I think this will be a good experience for them.
My students have made me smile because they have been repeating words that we've learned in the lesson. And they've shown me that they really were engaged in class. That pre-lesson will have them ready for the actual activities that they're going to be doing when they come to the aquarium, and they'll really be engaged because then they can connect the knowledge that they've learned in the classroom to the actual knowledge that they'll need to actually complete the lessons here at the aquarium.
Make sure to check with your school as the What Lives in the Harbor program expands to more schools in the coming year. Next in this multi-lesson experience for City Springs is to engage with the community on an action project to help improve water quality in the harbor. This has been Bass and Salt with the City Schools Student Media Team. See you next time.
Those kids had a great time testing water quality.
What they were saying was pretty brand new to me.
By the way, have you ever participated in the Beautification project?
No, I haven't, but I did hear that the Boys and Books mentoring group at Digital Harbor is working with community members to beautify their school.
And we have the story on it.
Let's check it out.
Hey guys, it's Rommel and we're here at Digital Harbor High School, where a mentoring group called Boys to Books are engaging with the community in the beautification of their campus. Let's see what they're up to.
You see digital, you're gonna know that this us.
We are doing a campus beautification project, and it's been an awesome complement to some things that our students really wanted and a great partnership with Keller Williams.
I was working on that the building right there, the little paint right there, and I was painting, you see paint all on my arms, stuff like that.
It's going to be our senior courtyard, and students have built benches and some planters. We've worked with Home Depot, and they're actually designing them now.
We're designing our
bench.
Our bench. So every bench is going to have a design on it. Like that bench over there is going to have most of the countries on there, because this school is very diverse. We got a lot of people from a lot of different places.
Our goal is really to just, as a group, as boys, just to be men and grow as a group and just make around the environment all the things that we do is to be better and better as men all together.
When our students can see what service is and feel the benefit and actually see how our school community is benefiting from it and feel good about it, that's the kind of thing that really sticks with students, that they'll continue to do.
Just trying to make the school look better, you know, and get a better image. So a lot of people, when they see Digital Harbor, they say, oh, this is a nice, beautiful school. So instead of like what you heard and stuff like that on the news or such and such, it can show that we really about our business.
Excellent teamwork and community service. The Digital Harbor campus will be looking great in no time. 75 hours of community service is something that every Baltimore City public school student needs in order to graduate. So check with your school to find out how you can give back. This has been Rommel Gaynor, City School Student Media Team. See you next time. Boys and Books mentoring group really stepped forward in helping their school and community look better.
I couldn't agree with you more, Rommel.
Brother, you know what time it is, right?
How could I possibly forget? It's time for the question of the show.
Okay, so we just saw a few videos related to the environment. What were the students from City Springs doing at the Inner Harbor? A, testing water quality. B, learning about fish gills. C, swimming. Or D, sightseeing. The correct answer is coming up right after these messages.
Stay tuned.
I am a Baltimore City Public School student.
I'm a Baltimore City Public School.
Je suis Baltimore City B.
Salut, je suis une élève de Baltimore City Public School.
Soy un estudiante de Baltimore City Public Schools. أنا طالب في مدارس بالتيمور الحكومية.
We are Baltimore
City Public School students.
And we celebrate diversity
every day.
College life so far, how you expect it? I mean, it's not the glamour that you see on television and everything. I mean, it's a lot of work, especially transitioning from being a high school student to a college student, because you have like a lot of free time, so you have to learn how to balance that, like who your professor is and how to study, how to make sure you're on your best for each and every class. So it's like really having to have self-control over yourself to say, I want to do my best.
Have you ever tasted a squaffle? How about a not-so-crabby patty? Tune into the City Schools Cooking Show to see the delicious things culinary students are cooking and serving up, featuring great recipes with low-cost ingredients fit for healthy eating. You can watch right here on Education Channel 77 or go to www.vimeo.com/cityschools for the latest episode.
Can you tell us a little bit about the difference between your experience in city schools and your experience in college?
I think that the main difference is how people act. So in Baltimore City, we have sort of like this way of kidding with each other. whereas that's not really like the social norm out with some of the county kids at UMBC, and so they'll take it kind of seriously at times. It's like sort of different cultural aspects.
Modernizing school buildings for Baltimore City students has begun, like right here at Arundel Elementary School.
Amazing new spaces to learn in.
Yes, through this program, schools and communities are being brought together in a brand new way.
And I'm so proud to be part of this effort.
That's right. Construction jobs are open and internships are available. Discover more about the program at www.baltimore21stcenturyschools.org. Building a brighter future together.
Welcome back. Now it's time for the answer to the question of the show. Earlier, we saw a video of City Springs students at the National Aquarium. What were they doing? A, testing water quality. B, learning about fish skills. C, swimming. Or D, sightseeing.
And the correct answer is, drumroll please, A, testing water quality. I would like to give thanks to the National Aquarium for giving our kids the chance to learn about their environment.
Did you vote for Teacher of the Year yet?
Nah, brother, I'm not registered to vote yet.
That was horrible. Anyway, the new Teacher of the Year is Mrs. LaQuisha Hall from Carver Vocational Technical High School. She has been a huge inspiration, specifically to the teenage girls in that community.
If you want respect, give respect. Facebook, because readers are leaders.
I'm glad that she won Teacher of the Year. Like, I was proud of her because most teachers don't get that opportunity. You don't meet most teachers like her.
She's just so high up, and she's a queen and a role model to me personally.
I can't really describe it because like she a little bossy, but it's a fun bossy.
Fun bossy sums that up very well. They know that I'm going to make sure that it's time to work, but I want them to have fun in the process.
She makes sure every activity grasps our attention so we can actually be interested in the lesson of the day.
Yes, so Mary and Hussein could not be together even though they had fallen in love. So they're currently reading a graphic novel called Persepolis. That's about a war-torn country, about the oppression. It has the oppression of women inside. I want them to see that they can find freedom even in confinement, which is basically what our entire unit has been focused on.
The book is really trying to teach us life lessons, what goes on around the world.
If you were ever encouraged to attend college by your parents, take one step forward. The further back a student could have been in a line can show the loss of opportunity and the opportunity for them to move up in social class.
If you ahead of them, not everybody got the same as you got, or not everybody go through the same as you go through. So when I seen that, I was like in front of everybody. Like I was once behind them, but once I seen I was in front of everybody, I was like, dang, like everybody don't have it like me.
Having those real life conversations of what social class is, how to change it, how to maneuver in it, if depending on what social class you feel like you're in. I want them to be successful no matter where they are. So I'm trying to help them make connections between the text that we're reading in Baltimore City and their personal lives. I never want kids to come to my class and say, why are we reading this? Why is this important to me? How is it relevant? I want them to see that everything that we discuss can happen to us, can happen in our lives, or can surround us. And so let's make that connection so we can make the world better.
Like she really a great teacher, and I'm glad that she came in my life. I'm glad she was one of my teachers to teach me.
What an amazing woman. Not only does she teach English and language arts, but she also established a mentor program for young women.
Definitely, she's making a major impact. Keep up the great work, Mrs. Hall. Well, unfortunately, this brings us to the end of our show and for our coverage of the 2017-2018 school year. Thank you all for joining us and sharing the wonderful stories of our students.
And be sure to watch Education Channel 77, and for more, hit the vimeo.com/cityschools. Or you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We are everywhere. I'm Rommel Gaynor.
And I'm Xavier Plater. See you next year.